here comes the Automatron. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that. It's like a little train on legs. Oh, he's so cute. Right, hang on a minute. I've got a thing to read. Automatrons, right. The Automatrons can replace entire crews at most workplaces. Oh my god. They are produced in the factory and work 24 hours per day. Their initial efficiency is 60% but can be raised by research upgrades. An Automatron recharges itself twice daily from the generator or a steam hub without interfering with its operation. Does that mean that it needs coal? I don't know about factories yet, do I? I don't think I can build factories yet. But I've got an Automatron. How do I use it? How do I use it? What can I do with it? Oh my god! I can assign automatrons, the automatron to work somewhere, so then I've got more people. Oh, that's amazing! And I suppose I can probably use it to work in places that are like cold, so it won't affect them as much. I'm assuming that's a thing. Right, what am I going to do with my scout party now? The weather stage. I'll tell you what, we'll send them to the gloomy cave first. See what's at the gloomy cave. Right, bunk houses have finally been researched. So, if we have a look at bunk houses, 20 wood and 10 steel. So can I upgrade what's already here? Well, I mean, I can build over them, so I'm assuming I can do that. I'm just going to do that until I run out of resources. Oh, I see, but they deconstruct first, then reconstruct, so it's going to make people homeless. But that's alright. Oh, drama. Man from Winterhome. We found an exhausted man at the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead, everyone's dead, there's no hope for survival in this accursed wasteland. You're all doomed, you must escape. Fuck's sake, man, I'm trying to keep everybody, light here! You're not helping! One of our people, he wasn't one of our people, he was just a person. We are alone. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews here, people living normal lives in homes heated by generators, but we are alone. Hope falls. We should never have left Britain. How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? Coming here was a fool's errand. We should go back. Oh god, look at Hope. Look what's happening. Yes, that's yes. Yeah, they were not exaggerating when they said Hope falls. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee London. Panic is starting to set in. Look, we haven't even been to Winterhome yet. Alright, he was just one bloke. I must give them purpose. Choose our path. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into the chaos that consumed Winterhome. So, at this point, we can either choose to go down the order and discipline route and create, an incredibly disciplined society where everybody, works hard towards a common good and all that kind of stuff. Or we can go for faith and spiritual. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I was clicking on that to get a better description of it, and then basically ended up just, selecting it, which is fine because that's what I was going to go for anyway. Because as much as in a world where, the world's ended and we're struggling for survival in a frozen wasteland, it's probably more practical to go down a sort of discipline route where everybody just has to get up at the same time and go and do their work and then eat at the same time, and it's all very that sounds to me more like just surviving at the cost of living kind of thing. So if we go down a more spiritual route where we start building churches and having nice happy sing-alongs where we all pretend that the world's a wonderful place and we're not all going to die of frostbite in the night, I feel like that would be better somehow. I mean you know what it is? I just don't have it in me to be a heartless dictator. That's what it is. So yeah. So instead of being all fierce and disciplined and strong and getting through this, through that, we're just going to build churches and pretend that everything's going to be fine. So there we go, there's the House of Prayer law. People living nearby will gather to pray, which will raise their hopes, you see? We're going to do that, it's going to be fine. Oh, we've got lots of things that have suddenly popped up as well. A child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. I don't even have a choice here. All I can say is that he must face his loss. And hope will fall. It doesn't matter what I do. There's nothing. Hope's just going to fall. And Hope's pretty much gone down the toilet at the minute anyway. So yeah, Hope falls. There we are, you see. Down here we've got using automatrons. Our first automatron is operational. This will help our economy greatly. Automatrons can replace entire manual labour crews. They work around the clock with short breaks to refuel, blah 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 blah. Yeah, that's fine. Now, interestingly, it says here that the fall of Winterhome is a temporary modifier that will only last 24 hours. So Hope might just suddenly go back up again, but I somehow doubt it, to be honest with you. Yeah, so these houses are all being upgraded. Oh, there's something over there that doesn't have any people. Oh, it's a gathering post. Yes, get more gatherers, gathering more coal, because we really need coal. Especially now I've built more hubs and things. There's our Automatron! The Red Norfolkman. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I love you, the Red Norfolkman. You're just going to stomp through the buildings there. That's great. And then have a little shuffle around. There's an exclamation mark. Oh, shit. The unconvinced want to leave. Sir, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try and change your mind. You say that faith will save us. Nonsense. What are we going to pray for? Are we going to pray for food when we start to starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down. We're not going to die. I mean, we probably are, to be honest, but okay. Right, your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Okay, so yes, now we've reached the point in the game where, like, political parties start to arise. Up until now, I've just been the leader. I have no idea who I am or why they selected me as the leader. I don't know if I'm supposed to be playing as, like, one person or a group of people or what's going on. But there's been, like, you know, what I have said goes. And now we've got a rival party that known as the Londoners, who want to go back to London, who have decided to just start stirring up trouble. And the more miserable and discontent that people are, and the less hope that they have, the more likely they are to go and join the Londoners. And if they get, like, a majority, I am assuming what happens is that they go back to London and the game ends. That's what I'm assuming happens. I never actually got past this point in the last game before it all went kind of really worse than this even. Or maybe they'll just take all of the people that they managed to convert to their cause, but, like, the more miserable people get, the more people are going to go over to join the Londoners. And as you've noticed, hope is through the bloody floor because of the Winterhome thing. So we're kind of starting on the back foot. And you can see that discontent is high because of bad food, overcrowded medical facilities, it's cold at home. I made an unpopular decision at some point apparently, and then that emergency shift that I put in as well. And hope is through the floor because people have died. Winterhome's gone. I made another unpopular decision apparently. I can't even remember what unpopular decisions I've made at the moment. Okay. Let's see if we can salvage the situation, because we don't want the Londoners to take over, because nobody likes Londoners. They are just miserable, unfriendly southern bastards who nobody wants to spend any time with. You know what, as a northerner, I quite enjoy that the bad guys are just called the Londoners. It makes me smile, that does. Yes, I've just noticed the Automatron leaves little footprints in the snow. That's really, really adorable. He leaves little footprints behind him. Right, we should put him to work to free up some other people. Although we've got plenty of workers at the minute, which is not something I thought I would be saying, but we do. So where should the Automatron work? Is there anywhere that's, like, really shit to work? That, like, people would really hate? I mean, I've even built a generator out here, so it's not even cold over there, is it? I'll tell you what, actually, if we build a steelworks, if I can find some steel. Can I find any steel? Can I find any steel? There's some steel. So if I build a steelworks out there in the middle of nowhere, and then I can put the Automatron working out there because I won't need to heat it. What was his name again? The Red Norfolkman. I'm just going to call him Red, I think. We'll call him Red. I like the fact that he's like, oh, he sits he's so adorable. Aw, I mean, I think he's crushing about 78 people doing that, but look, he's so adorable, and look how he's got, like, he keeps his feet together so he can walk around the streets. Aw, this is the best thing. I think the first time I played this game, I dismantled him. I now regret that massively. Oh, look at him, he's so adorable. Right, how are they doing on reconstructing these houses? Because I have a lot of homeless people right now, and I imagine that's not helping with discontent, is it? Actually, weirdly enough, they're not even that bothered about the fact that people are homeless. They've got, like, bigger fish to fry, I think. I would also like to build another... I mean, now that I've got plenty of people, it would be good to build another hothouse so that I can get more food coming in. I've got some nice warm bunk houses now. Look at that. Look at that. The temperature's livable. Still not comfortable, but it's livable. We are at minus 40 degrees Celsius, though, and it's going to stay like that for a fucking while. It's not going down. That's something. It's not going down. I want another hothouse because we've got a steam core, so we can build one. But also, like, food's fine at the minute, but we're going to be getting so many more people coming in, and I would like to take the soup thing off because that's making people discontent. And right at the minute, I can't afford to take the thing off. Oh, churches! Shit, I need to build churches, don't I? Yeah, I need to get this steelworks done so that I can get lots of steel in. Oh, people are annoyed. Cold homes. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when cold and ask you to address the problem. You'll have to start heating 4 of the cold homes within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. You'll have to start heating 9... Oh, God. I don't think I can do that. Let's heat some homes. Okay, so the steelworks is finished. So if I put the automatron on, it's going to be working, like, constantly. So it's going to be bringing steel in for me. That's amazing. Where is the automatron? Where is old Red? Red, darling, where are they? There you are. And now you're going to... So the temperature in the workplace is cold, but I'm going to assume that that doesn't affect him. Maybe it does. Maybe he needs to be warm. And he's already bringing steel in, even though he hasn't got there yet. That's adorable. That's how good he is. I love you, Red. You're amazing. Burial ceremony is starting at the cemetery. Is that for the guy who turned up and ranted some nonsense about Winterhome and then died? Like the selfish bastard that he was, and he made all of my people really, like, discontent. Like, why couldn't you just have turned up and said, oh, there is hope and wonder, and the world will be a wonderful, happy place, and I'm going to die now, but don't worry about it because everything's going to be fine. Why couldn't you have said something like that? Oh, there's an exclamation mark. People join the Londoners. So the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbours to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. I know that, but I don't know what you want me to do about it. I can't just create hope out of nothing. So there's now 30 people who want to join the Londoners. I know what I can do. I can build churches. That's what I need to do, isn't it? What do I need? I need 10 steel. Come on, Red. I'm relying on you. So we can build a house of prayer. If we put it... Oh, God, it's bloody massive, isn't it? I think it needs to be near houses, though, doesn't it? Because that's like a catchment area that it's got there. Where can it have the most houses? Like, there. I'd need to build a street to it. There's quite good. Build a little street. Then if we build a second one round the other side... There, maybe? That would get most of them. Yeah, we'll build a one there, and then we'll need to build another little street just up to it. Then I might connect those 2 streets together just for the hell of it. And then I need to start converting more of the tents. I need more steel for that. Red, darling, you need to work faster. I do love him though. Look, he's just like a little choo-choo train. Only with legs. He's very, very adorable. He's very lovely. Oh, my scouts have been waiting. Oh, I'm so sorry. I completely forgot about you. Jesus. The cave was or is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check if someone is still alive up there. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from the cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. We can leave the bears alone, in which case they'll just kill the survivors. People in the cave will live. Scouts will escort them to our city if they survive. Okay, let's take a chance. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Unfortunately, the scouts died from their injuries. The people they saved set out towards the city, guided by a map made by the scouts. Shit. So I lost 5 scouts, but I might have gained 19 engineers and 12 workers. If they make it here. Which hopefully they will. But I should now be able to make another scouting party. Yeah. So I've made another scouting party and I'll send them to the weather station. Which is going to take them, what, a whole day to get there. But it is what it is. Houses of prayer built. Houses of prayer have been erected, giving people a place to pray and find comfort. So our hope has risen a little bit, but like really not much. Really not much at all. I think we probably need to, yeah, we need so many things. I need to build more bunk houses. So now, Red, darling, it's very useful being able to have you out there, but like, you're not working very fast. I don't know whether workers would be working faster. I mean, it says it's at, what's that, 66% capacity? 60%. Oh, I see. So he only delivers 60% capacity. But I can't add anybody else to like work with him. But he is working like 24 hours, so I suppose he makes up for it in that. I have not had any research going for ages. That is probably a massive oversight on my part. Let's get the medical upgrade going on. The rebirth of faith. So people have started to visit the houses of prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might be the start of something special. It seems they really need a proper place to worship. Well, they just need a place to have a bit of a cup of tea, have a chat, forget about life's problems. I mean, it's less about the religion and more about the kind of community type thing, isn't it? Probably. Let's build more bunk houses. I really, really, really need to warm these homes up to, you know, right, I've done one, but yeah, I need to warm all of these homes up, so I need Red to like give me steel as quickly as humanly possible. At least coal doesn't seem to be a thing that we're having to worry about too much right at this moment. I am very aware that I should probably not have said that, but you know, the bunk houses are livable, right? Yeah, the bunk houses are at livable temperature, so I just need to upgrade things to bunk houses. That's all I need to do. How long have I got? 14 hours. That should be enough time, right? I only need to do 2 more. The Londoners gain more followers. The Londoners can fuck off. We aren't going to make it. Other cities may have fallen, but not London. It's impossible. I think London has probably fallen. Like, didn't we flee London because it had fallen? Is that not like why we left? Okay, I need to build another bunk house there. And that should hopefully fix our situation. Maintain livable conditions at home. Right, so I need to maintain the livable conditions for 1 day and 22 hours, which should be fine because, oh god, the temperature's going to drop by 2. Shit. Right, I need to research upgrades for the generator desperately, and then I need more coal desperately. There's too many things, and I need everything upgraded to bunk houses because we can't be having tents when it's going to go down to -60. I also need to make sure that everybody has a house by then. There's lots of things that I need to make sure are going to happen by then. I need to make sure we've got a steady influx of coal. I might even want to build another coal thing because we're fine for now, but medical post research upgrade researched thing, yes. I'm struggling with words at the minute, even more than usual, because I'm quite tired. I was anyway, and I've been recording for about 5 hours or something like that. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to make this video like a decent length at all, but I don't care. I just want to keep going because it's that kind of game. Right, yes, I need generator power upgrade. Allows us to raise the temperature in all heat zones by 1 level. But the coal consumption is doubled. Yes, I need that. I need that desperately. So as soon as I get up to 10 steel, we will definitely get that going on. Why has my coal gone red? Is it that I've got too much? Have I got too much coal? I think I might have too much coal. I think I'm reaching storage capacity of coal. That's an interesting position to be in this game. Right, 10 steel. So let's get that research going on. Get that started. Oh, people are getting hungry again. I need to build a hothouse. Yes, I desperately need to build a hothouse, actually. And people getting ill again. I need more medical stuff. There's just so much stuff I need to build. There's just so much stuff. Right, okay. So if I build another hothouse, stick it there next to the other one. And if I have enough resources, yeah, I'll build a medical post. and stick it there. Because I've got the people to staff them, so that's fine. I also need more bunk houses. So that, and then that, and then I've got one more needs converted, and then I can just build some actual bunk houses. I could do with putting both of these hot houses when that one's built onto like 24-hour, but I don't think that I can actually afford the discontent. I don't want to give the Londoners more ammunition, you know what I mean? Oh, my wood's getting a bit low. We aren't going to make it in this hole. We have to leave. How are we going to survive? What should we do? Look, just calm down, all of you, all right? Stop being so bloody defeatist. Okay, scouts have reached the weather station. There's nobody in the weather station, but everything still seems to be operational. We could try to find out what the scientists from Winterhome were working on. We could get coal, which we don't need, and steam cores, which we do. We found scientists' notes. They predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observations ended abruptly a month ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they've moved out for good. We can see the city of Winterhome from the roof of the weather station. Okay. Take the resources. There's a coal mine there. That's probably just going to get us coal, isn't it? We can see a couple of buildings and a tall winding tower. There's a sliver of smoke rising from it. There might be people there, but I want to go to Winterhome. There can be no doubt it's a city much like ours. We can see the top of the generator, but it's switched off perhaps for maintenance. Yes, or maybe everybody's dead. The Londoners have gained more followers there. That's fine. I need a way of getting hope up, and I don't know how to do it. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. They're frightened that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. A few are lamenting openly, I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. Look! I am fixing the tent situation! Oh! You know what? You lot are just a bunch of flipping pessimists, aren't you? Generator power upgrade research. So, yeah, we can now pop it up to steam level 2. Which it has done automatically. I didn't want it to do that automatically because I don't think we need it yet, but we're definitely going to need it, and I don't want to use up all my coal. Yeah, I'll stick with it for now because it might make people happier. Although they're actually not discontent because of the lack of... I think we just go back to steam level 1. Go back to steam level 1 until we actually need it, because I need to save the coal. I know we've got stupid amounts of coal at the minute, but still. And get more bunk houses built, because I just need people in proper homes. Oh, there's another exclamation mark. A few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his visions of doom ring false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. Who the fuck is content with the situation in our city? Jesus Christ, are we feeding them bloody happy pills or something? How do we have people who are content? Let him speak. The number of Londoners will rise. Ask a cleric to reassure people. The number of Londoners will rise slightly. Disperse the crowd. Requires an active guard station or faith keepers. Okay, so ask a cleric to reassure people. Our leader knows how to counter the Londoners' propaganda. This will stop him from infecting others with his madness. I mean, we've got 220 people and there are only 46 in the Londoners so far, so we're not actually doing too bad when you think about it. Oh, the scouts have arrived. Hang on. Wait. So, we climbed up to the edge of the city. We stood there speechless, staring at the scene of devastation. It's a city of the dead. Most of the buildings are destroyed and the generator has exploded. So they probably put it into overdrive to try and keep them warm or something like that. The streets of the ruined city are littered with scores of dead bodies. The City Chronicle describes the shortage of food and citizens' increasing despair. The following squabbles, riots and descent into anarchy, fights for dwindling resources and the eventual starvation. The last entry, God forgive us, we're eating our dead, there's no hope. Well, yes, may they rest in peace. I'm sure this is going to do wonders for the hope of the city. If you could maybe just, not send a report back, that would be great. So what have we got now? We've got a snow cliff. A tall snow cliff, there's a hole in it and it's inhabited. We can see a lone figure bustling about. Interesting. And we've got the coal mine, and over there we've got an American camp. Several big tents, no signs of life. A flag flies over them, the American flag. Even from this distance we couldn't mistake the stars and stripes. Why would there be Americans out here? We went north from London and ended up in like the Arctic Circle. Actually, I suppose if like the seas are frozen over, because we crossed the seas, but we saw in the cutscene that we crossed it like it was like ice. We weren't in boats, but we crossed the seas that way. So I suppose they would be able to get across, depending on whereabouts they came from. Okay, interesting. I will send you to the snow cliff, and then I might try and get another scout party, because I've got plenty of people all of a sudden. If I get another set of oh, there's an exclamation mark. Writing on the wall. Captain, someone has to face the walls with predictions of doom for our city. This is troubling. People already feel we will share Windhome's fate, and scared minds are swayed by even the smallest nudges. Yes, send a cleric. Send a cleric. That's fine. Hope still falls, but you know. What was I going to do? I was going to get another scout party, wasn't I? Get another... I need 40 wood. I think I also need to research it, do I? Do I need to research it to get more scouts? I'm sure I read that somewhere. Never mind. It's more important right at this moment that I build bunk houses, actually. Which I can't do because I don't have enough wood. Okay, I need 4 more bunk houses. Actually, I need 5. I need 5, preferably before that happens. The Londoners have gained more followers. They're up to 60. That's marvellous for them. I couldn't be happier. I wonder if our captain really has a plan. No, I definitely do not have a plan. You are very, very perceptive. Right, let's get some more bunk houses built. So, build a one there. Promise fulfilled. You promised people warmth, you delivered. Hope rises. By how much? Like a tiny bit. Well, it's better than note. Scouts have reached the snow cliff. The hole in the snow cliff leads to a small chamber. Someone lives here, but the lonely human figure we saw from afar has disappeared. It might be the sole survivor of Winterhome. Sorry, I was cracking my knuckles as I read that. You could probably hear that. We've got food rations, steam coal, and wood. Or we will get food rations, steam coals, and wood. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterhome. After the starving city fell into chaos, its leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Ah, you see? Exactly what I didn't do. Plenty of people disgruntled deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. And that is why the city fell. It fell because the people were divided. That's why it fell. People. Yeah. So maybe just like stop shouting at me. What have we got? We've got freshwater springs. We can see distant glimmers of sun reflected on the surface of water. Unfrozen water here points to the presence of freshwater springs. Do we need water? Water isn't actually like a thing, is it? I'm assuming we just like eat the snow or something. Shrouded cave. We can see a faint wisp of smoke coming from a patch of deep shadow at the base of a small hill. It must be the entrance to a cave, an inhabited cave. That might be where the bloke that we saw here disappeared to. How much stuff are they carrying? 87 coal, 103 food, 4 steam cores, and 59 wood. I would, at this point, prefer that they came back to the city. It's getting really, really cold. So go up to steam level 2. Go up to steam level 2. So if we send the scouts back out, because honestly, darlings, you don't want to be here right now. It's no fun. This place is killing us slowly with despair. Yes, well, I know, alright? Look, I'm doing my best. All of our troubles are trivial in the face of eternity. Our faith will guide us through the ice. Faith is our only hope in this frozen hellhole. Let us pray. Sing, brothers, those hymns truly work. I'm slightly concerned I may have just accidentally built a cult.